today is the second day of my cycle around the Izu Peninsula, and today's ride is 100 kilometers from Nishiizu to Ito. Another early rise this morning, but it seems like I actually had a good sleep last night, so hopefully I won't be as scatterbrained today. Although, to be honest, I'm kind of scatterbrained every day, so it's not really too much change either way. I'm currently just perched up by this little pier just outside of Nishiizu town centre. I should have really just ate my breakfast here instead of sat outside of the 7-Eleven, but, you know, sometimes I just can't be separated from food for that long. And it's just about to turn 7:30 in the morning, so I might as well start making tracks. Because there's a bit more climb to do today than there was yesterday, so that's probably going to eat quite a bit of time. So let's bloody get on with it, eh? Only had 10 minutes of riding time and we're already going uphill. Oh, I'm very glad I had my coffee before this. Oh aye, this seems like it's going to be a lot harder than it was yesterday. Ooh, it's only the start of the day and I'm already sweating like an absolute pig. But to be fair, it has gotten a bit warmer now. Well, it's perfect time for it to do it when I'm trying to climb up all of this. But I've added a little extra hill here because at the top, on this little wooden deck, there's a small observatory for the rice terraces that are down below. And now I realise that I'm up here that you're not going to be able to see that on the GoPro again. So as I turn the camera back round, I'll put some phone video over the top just so you can get a better look at the view I'm getting right now. And if you're quite eagle-eyed there, you might be able to see that it's totally clear skies in that view. And you can just see it on the GoPro footage, I think, but again, I'll put some phone footage on the top. Mount Fuji's clearly visible from here, which is pretty cool. It's much better than just giving us the tip like it was yesterday, eh? And the next little pit stop might be a bit of a judgment call, because I've seen some signs for a monkey park or a monkey area that's close by, and that sounds really cool. I want to see that, but checking it on the maps, it seems like it's in such an inconvenient area, so I guess we can only check it out when we're there, really. But if I don't go, then I'll probably just cut this entire section out of the video, so I don't really know why I'm talking about it like this. Yes, we're definitely going. This spot is making me feel like the place yesterday, in that I don't want to leave just because it's so nice. But to be honest, I think that's just because I want to give my legs as much of a break as possible. So I better not beat around the bush and get back to it. But it does also seem like I've lost one individual glove this morning, which it's quite annoying, but oh well. It does seem like Blue Lug Bike Shop's going to get even more patronage from me. Ooh, monkey. Right then, let's see what I have to climb back up afterwards to see these monkeys. Oh wow, we've got a few here. They just greet me by the entrance. Hello. 200 yen to get in. So I hope it's worth it. Because the climb afterwards, it's going to have to be worth it.
A few moments later.
Well, it seems like we've had the worst case scenario. Went to go buy the ticket and apparently there's no monkeys at the bay at the minute, so can't even go in. Seems like I've bloody passed them all at the top of the hill there. So, yeah, I've added a nice little climb to the route for absolutely nothing. Fun times. I'm not going back out the same way because I'd be going back on myself a little bit. But if I knew that would be the only glimpse I'd be seeing of the monkeys, I'd take way more time to actually get some, you know, actual good footage of them and some good pictures. Well, that's a bit of a shame, because I can tell already there's just going to be nothing else interesting to look at the entire ride. Real shame. What an interesting stretch of road I found myself in here. Being super careful on these corners. One wrong move and I'm absolutely dead. Yeah, there's going to be nothing more interesting on this ride, I don't think. But since I've still got a little bit of climbing to do now, I reckon I'll just put my head down for a bit, get it done, and then we'll meet up for a nice spot of lunch afterwards. Sounds good to me. Seems like we're starting to hit areas now where there's actual restaurants and shops about. So I wonder where my hungry eyes are going to take me for lunch today. Yeah, I hope I haven't passed all the options already actually. That would be a bit annoying if I had to turn back around. Right then, I've just checked the map and we've got something just ahead that my stomach's already made its mind up on. It might be a bit of a mistake, but the hungry eyes are too wide now. And here we go. It's curry time.
So good and tasty.
Oh. The road is bumpy on the left hand side where these arrows are there. I thought I was going to fall off and die for a second. I only put a picture of the food in there because the atmosphere inside there was really calm and relaxing. Didn't need this out for whipping his camera out. And that curry definitely wasn't as heavy as the one on the last trip. Because the one on the last trip, I felt that in my stomach for a little bit of time afterwards, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. And that one was much nicer as well. I'm currently sitting in this lovely park by the sea in Shimoda. I've got about 36 kilometers left to do, so I've taken myself to the combini just to re-up on some supplies for the rest of the ride. And coffee up, of course. And of course there's still plenty of climb to do, so let's see how much daylight we can squeeze in before I have to cut the video off. No rest for the legs just yet. And I don't know whether it's just because it's Sunday afternoon and people are feeling more lax coming home from their weekend. But this has been the busiest stretch of road I've been on so far, coming out of Shimoda. And some people are feeling a little bit spicy when they're overtaking me, not leaving me too much room. So please pray for me that I don't get smacked in the arse by a car. And that feeds into why I've not been doing too many shots on the bike that aren't just my POV, because I really want to. And I think that was something that was lacking in the other series that I did. But when I've just been going up and down on the main road, I feel quite uncomfortable taking my hands off the handlebars and doing any sort of shooting that's around me. Got to keep my focus on the road and prioritize safety. So I've just been rolling through Higashi Izu, and I'm not going to go and have a look at the town like I was originally planning to, just because you have to go all the way down to the coast and then all the way back up again. And on this ride, I'm not taking on any more unnecessary climbs. Oh no no. This seems like a decent place to end the video for today. And since I've came from above and not below, I don't have to climb any of these bloody stairs when I'm trying to give my legs a little break. And I don't think it'll come across on the final video, to be honest, but today's been quite a brutal ride with all the climbs. It's definitely up there with some of the hardest rides that I've ever done. And to a much better cyclist than me, going around this peninsula might not be the hardest thing in the world. And I've seen plenty of other cyclists about, but I'm not the most athletic person, and climbing isn't something I enjoy doing that much to begin with. So that means I'll struggle a bit compared to the more seasoned riders. But when you're on routes as beautiful as this, I'll gladly take the bad with the good. I am talking like the ride's over, but it isn't. Still got that little bit more to push through, but I'll tell you what is over. This video. So I hope you've enjoyed the ride today, because despite my bitching and complaining, I certainly have. So until tomorrow, I'll see you later.